Hi there, Malia Tippett here with Bridgetown Marketing, and I'm going to give you a quick overview idea of how to get your audience members into your Mailchimp audience. So I'm going to assume that you've already signed up for the free Mailchimp account and you've gone through all of the steps that it prompts you to get you to this screen, which is the dashboard. There's a lot of stuff that in the setup of a Mailchimp account they ask you to do. Keep an eye out for the little link at the bottom of the different sections that say skip this for now. You don't necessarily have to go through the entire process of setting up your first email in order to get into this section where we're going to add people to your contact list. So once you're here on this dashboard, I want you to navigate to the Audience tab. In this Audience tab, you'll see that you have the option to import your contacts. If you have a long list of people that you are sure are interested in subscribing to your Mailchimp newsletter, go ahead and import them now. You'll get step-by-step instructions on how to do this, but the most important thing is that your sheet that you are importing from is organized in good columns. So you want to make sure that it's really clear that all of the first names are in this column, all of the last names are in that column, this is where all of the emails live, and it'll walk you through each column to make sure that it's all set up correctly. The other option is that you can add contacts one by one, which is down here. So you can add your contacts manually by just typing in their name and their email address. What I wanted to make sure that you understood about this step right here is that in order for you to continue having people subscribe to your newsletter, you're going to want to set up a sign-up form. And in order to do that, head on over here to Manage Audience and go to Sign-up Forms. Sign-up forms are the things that we put on things like your web pages, or we can put them into our social media, and they are the step-by-step automated process that someone would go through to subscribe to your newsletter. So head on over to the form builder and hit select. And from here, you can start doing some customizations. There are standardized forms that Mailchimp has for every audience, and that includes things like sign-up form with alerts, the CAPTCHA confirmation page, the CAPTCHA thank you page, your final welcome email, unsubscribe emails. All of that stuff you can go in and customize. You don't necessarily have to, but if you want it to be on brand, you can. So for instance, in here, I could edit or remove or use an image in this space. I could add a message to the top of this space. When someone clicks through to subscribe to my email, this is the information they're going to see. So it's really helpful actually to have it in here. Once you're done customizing all of your different forms, you can go ahead and pop out of this, and you can go over to your campaigns and you can start building your first campaign. The automation options here are really bold and robust, so you can get a feel for those by jumping in there. And overall, Mailchimp is a really user-friendly platform that'll help guide you through setting up all of these processes. The last thing that I want to mention, and that I've mentioned before, is that it has to be very clear to your audience, A, how to unsubscribe, and B, it's really important that your audience actually wants to receive the mail that you're sending them. So when you go through the process of setting up your sign-up form, it's going to create an opt-in process for them. So when they hit the subscribe button, they're going to get an email. That email is going to say, are you sure you wanted to subscribe? And they're going to have to confirm that. So this is to avoid people getting scammed and spammed through their inboxes, and it's something that's really important to Mailchimp, and it should be really important to your business as well. You can get shut down pretty quickly by Mailchimp if they start seeing a higher number of people who are rejecting your emails or are marking it as spam. So be sure that the emails that you're adding to your newsletter are legitimate potential clients and people who are really interested in subscribing to your newsletter. If you have any questions about the other features of Mailchimp, or if you're interested in having Bridgetown Marketing set up this feature for you, go ahead and email us at info@bridgetown-marketing.com, or you can just reply to any of the emails that you've received from us. Thanks so much and hope this was helpful.